A lot of people will think that it's really awesome that CCTV cameras are going up all over the place in most areas in Johannesburg. This has already happened, especially the upmarket suburbs and all over the city of Cape Town. Cameras have been tried and tested, and CCTV cameras are being rolled out in mass. And you can be assured that the DA-run city of Cape Town will continue doing that, and that many of the politicians and various parties in parliament, as well as provincial parliament, as well as in council, will endorse this, because the crime that they are not resolving is the excuse for doing this when these CCTV cameras are put up there to surveil you. And as I get into this article from News 24, where it says in the headline, these are the Cape Town suburbs in line for CCTV expansion, you will get to understand how people are being subverted, how this is being normalized, and how you are made to believe that this is in the name of crime. They will not go to the root cause of the problem and resolve the crime. No, they will install a camera system as if that is going to stop the crime from being committed. And as we know, it doesn't do that at all. And the areas in line now in Cape Town is Delft, Kraaifontein, Nyanga, Mfuleni, and Mitchells Plain have been prioritized in a CCTV rollout plan. The reason will be crime. These suburbs were identified for more monitoring based on crime and incident statistics. There you go. Stats on a computer, and Bob's your uncle, you get CCTV cameras installed. The plan will go to the mayor and the mayoral committee for approval and implementation. And the city of Cape Town hopes to extend its CCTV coverage and monitoring to Delft, Kraaifontein, Yangamum, Mfuleni, and Mitchells Plain. It announced on Thursday. These suburbs were selected based on crime, incident, and emergency services statistics, which indicated a need for extra support for these communities. They call it support for the communities. Now, how do the people there feel about themselves being surveilled 24/7? How about laws with regards to privacy? And this is a very gray area, and many companies, I mean, these contracts are lucrative, and the politicians that get the backhands must really enjoy that extra money. Not that they're earning too little money where they are already, but these companies, they are relishing the fact that they can go and lay cables all over the place and actually erect their CCTV cameras all over the place. But this is not the great problem. The problem is where those signals are being sent. And as I've said in the previous video, I will do a live stream on this as an important live stream, and I'll cover this in a whole lot of detail. The city said the plan was endorsed by the Safety and Security Portfolio Committee in 2021, but was retabled at this week's meeting to benefit new members who joined the committee earlier this year. Now, JP Smith, I can guarantee you, is behind this. The rollout plan considers priority areas for CCTV installation together with consultations with the police, business and non-profit organizations for guidelines on the use of data to determine where the CCTV cameras should be installed. It also includes a standard operating procedure for infrastructure installation. It's a fact that the city of Cape Town has a well-established CCTV footprint, and the intention is to expand on that even more into the future. They're telling you exactly what they plan on doing. So are they planning on creating more crime to justify this? I mean, what are they actually telling you? But I don't think many of us are aware of the hard work, planning, and effort that go into ensuring that we have a blueprint to work from, and that what we invest today will remain sustainable in future, said the chairperson of the committee, Mzwake Nkwavashe. The exact locations will be determined in consultations with area stakeholders and police station commanders. And then they speak about the requirements for installations, which include suitable and stable City of Cape Town fiber optic infrastructure. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the only people that weren't getting sick was the people digging in the fiber lines, because they were everywhere. You saw those white buckies with the canopies jogging around all over South Africa. I saw them on tour, and they were the only people working balls to the wall because there was no stop in rolling out fiber. Reliable power source, whether from the city or Eskom, That's an interesting one, isn't it? Line of sight to the nearest current CCTV infrastructure, which allows video feed to the local CCTV centers and possibility of vandalism within the current location based on the reports from city services. Well, I can tell you one thing, it shouldn't be too difficult. When people have had enough, for them to just absolutely annihilate these stations, it can probably be done countrywide in a day. If you see what went down in July last year in KZN, and when people get fed up of these things, they might just take the law into their own hands and they can declare common law on these poles and cameras. The CCTV network in the city and some suburbs are used to detect incidents and also provide information and responses to crashes. At community meetings, residents have pleaded for more support in preventing crime as well as financial support for community policing forum volunteers who patrol at night. The next step for the plan is consideration by the Mayor Jordan Hill Lewis and the Mayoral Committee. Now, these people that have begged for policing, did they not beg for the crime to stop? For the root cause of the problem to be stopped? For the fact that all these criminals are known to the police and the police do nothing about it? Every police captain at every station sits with every single crime boss in the area's details. They know exactly who they are, where they operate, how many people they operate with. And I can tell you now that if the people understood how they are being set up here and how these cameras are meant for them, and how this is a preparation to monitor, track, and trace your every move, you will start taking notice. And I want you to think why. They aren't talking about preventing crime, they are talking about monitoring crime. Thank you very much for watching this video. Till the next video.